Good morning, dear students. Welcome back in our e-learning class. Myself, Sheetal Dholi from Gokhale Education Society's HL High School, English Medium, Ozar Township. I am here for Standard 9 Mathematics Part 2 and I have started second chapter Parallel Lines. In that, I explained properties of parallel lines, interior angle theorem, corresponding angle theorem, alternate angle theorem. Along that, I explained practice set 2.1. Now today, let's discuss next part of the chapter parallel line. Today, I am going to explain you use of properties of parallel lines. Now see here, let us prove a property of triangle using the properties of angles made by transversal of parallel lines. In previous video already I explained the parallel lines, transversal and the angles, those are formed by the transversal and parallel line. Now here again we have to prove the another theorem. Theorem is given, the sum of the measure of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now this criteria we know that one. When we take the triangle, that time sum of the triangles or sum of the all angles of triangle is 180 degree. Now here we have to prove that sum of measure of all angles of triangle is 180 degree. Now for that, see the given. Here triangle ABC is any triangle. You can look at the diagram. Here diagram 2.10 is given. Here ABC is any triangle. What we have to prove that? Sum of measure of all angles of triangle. How many angles are there? 3 angles. So sum of 3 angles of triangle is 180 degree. So here to prove that angle ABC, that means this angle B, plus angle ACB, this angle, plus angle BAC, this angle, equals to 180 degree. Now to prove that theorem, we have to do one construction. Now see the construction. When we are doing the construction, that time we have to draw a line parallel to BC and passing through the point A. See here, draw a line parallel. See this line. Here we can observe the line which is parallel to BC and this line is passing the point A. On the line we have to take the point P and Q such that we get the betweenness PAQ. Okay, now see the proof. Now when we can take the line PQ parallel to line BC and AB is a transversal. See here, again I am repeat, line PQ parallel to line BC and AB is a transversal, then we get one pair of alternate angle. Which one? Angle ABC equals to angle PAB. These angles are alternate angle. These angles are alternate angle. Okay, we give the number 1 for that. Now again we have to take the line PQ parallel to line BC and AC as a transversal. AC as a transversal. So we get again one pair of alternate angle. Angle ACB equals to angle QAC. These angles are again alternate angle. We give the number 2 for that. Now here from 1 and 2, we have to do the addition of left hand side and we have to do the addition of right hand side. When we are doing the addition of left hand side, we get angle ABC plus angle ACB equals to angle PAB plus angle QAC. For that we give the number 3. Now if you observe the left hand side, then angle ABC plus angle ACB. Okay, that means out of 3 angles we are getting 2. We require the one more over there, that is BAC. So on both the side of equation 3, we add the angle BAC. When we adding angle BAC to both side of equation 3, then we get angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC. Now BAC we are adding on left hand side. Similarly we have to add the BAC on right hand side also. So right hand side we get angle PAB plus angle QAC plus angle BAC. Now we are doing the adjustment here. We can take the BAC is middle over. So we get angle PAB plus angle BAC plus angle QAC. Now look at the diagram. Angle PAB and angle BAC. See here, angle PAB, this means this angle, and angle BAC means this angle. Now these two angles, when we just add together, it forms the angle PAC. So instead of these two, we write their angle PAC plus angle QAC as it is. Okay. Now here angle PAC and angle QAC, these two angles are in linear pair. See these two angles, this one and this one. So these two angles are in linear pair, and the measure of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. So here angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC equals to 180 degree. That means sum of measure of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay students, got it all of you? Students, in previous video we learned the properties for parallel lines. Now today we have to learn the test for parallel lines. Again here three tests are given, and these three tests we have to prove over there. These three tests are given in the form of theorem, and we have to just learn that theorems. Now see here, whether given two lines are parallel or not can be decided by examining the angles formed by a transversal of the lines. When I explain about the parallel line and transversal, that time I told over there, due to the parallel line and transversal, we are getting the pair of angles, pair of corresponding angles, pair of interior angles, and pair of alternate angles. Now here we have to use that angles and lines for the theorem. Now see here, if the interior angles on the same side of a transversal are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Okay, now here it is given if whatever the interior angles are made, already we know that one, the sum of the interior angle is 180 degree. So here if the interior angles are on the same side of the transversal are supplementary means their measurement is 180 degree, then the lines are parallel. Second one, if one of the pair of alternate angle is congruent, then the lines are parallel. If any one pair of alternate angle is congruent, then we can say the lines are parallel. And third one, if one of the pairs of corresponding angle is congruent, then the lines are parallel. Similarly here again, one pair of corresponding angle is congruent, then we can say the lines are parallel. Now we see the one by one this statement through the theorems. Now the first one is given interior angle test. See the statement, if interior angles formed by a transversal of two distinct lines are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. That means here the one pair of that interior angles are supplementary, then we have to prove that the lines are parallel. Now it is an indirect proof. Now see what is given here. Here line XY, look at the diagram, here it is mentioned line XY is a transversal of line AB and line CD. Here it is not mentioned these lines are parallel. We have to prove that line AB and line CD are parallel. So here directly it is given that line XY is a transversal of line AB and line CD. Then angle BPQ, see here angle BPQ, this angle, and angle PQD, these angles are interior angles, those are formed by one side of the transversal, and sum of the interior angle is 180 degree. So here angle BPQ plus angle PQD equals to 180 degree. Now what we have to prove, that already I told that here we have to show these lines are parallel to each other. So line AB parallel to line CD. Now see the proof. Already I told here it is an indirect proof. The indirect proof means we have to consider the assumptions. We have to prove that our assumption is wrong. Then that is called as an indirect proof here. Now see here. Here we have to use the indirect proof. Here it is mentioned that let us suppose that the statement to be proved is wrong. Okay. Here let us suppose that the statement to be proved is wrong. That means here we have to consider these lines are not parallel. that is we assume line AB and CD are not parallel. Okay, here what we have to prove that these lines are parallel, but we assume these lines are not parallel. If the lines are not parallel to each other, that means obviously they are intersecting each other. So this line AB and line CD intersect each other at point T. So we get the triangle PQT. You can observe over there. See, the triangle PQT is formed. Okay. Now here already we proved that one. Sum of the three angles in triangle is 180 degree. So here angle TPQ, this one, plus angle PQT, this one, plus angle PTQ, this one, equals to 180 degree. Sum of the angles of triangle is 180 degree. Okay, so here again I repeat, here when these lines are intersecting each other, they are intersecting at point T, and due to that we get the triangle PQT. And as I told that one, sum of the three angles in triangle is 180 degree. So here angle TPQ plus angle PQT plus angle PTQ equals to 180 degree. But here it is given the angle TPQ plus angle PQT equals to 180 degree. See here TPQ plus PQT. Here it is given. In given only we mention over there. Okay. So here these angles are in linear pair. So these angles are interior. So their sum is 180 degree. It is already given. That is the sum of two angles of triangle is 180 degree. But sum of three angles of triangle is 180 degree. That means angle PTQ equals to 0 degree. See here it is already we mentioned over there, sum of the three angles in triangle is 180 degree. But it is given the sum of two angles equals to 180 degree. Obviously then remaining angle equals to 0. If the measure of one angle is 0 there, that means we can say that line PT and line QT means line AB and line CD are not distinct lines. They are not separate lines. But we are given that line AB and line CD are distinct lines. That means we arrive at a contradiction. Our assumption is wrong. Hence, line AB and line CD are parallel to each other. Thus, it is proved that if the interior angles formed by a transversals are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. And this property is called as interior angle test of parallel lines. Okay, this is the indirect proof. You just keep the property in your mind. Okay, students. Now I will explain the next test, that is alternate angle test. Now see the theorem. If a pair of alternate angle formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. If a pair of alternate angle formed are by the two lines is congruent, then these two lines are parallel to each other. Now here look at the diagram. Here it is given line N is the transversal of line L and line M. Angle A and angle B is a congruent pair of alternate angle, and that is we can say that angle A equals to angle B because it is given a pair of alternate angle formed by a transversal of two lines is a congruent. So angle A equals to angle B. It is given. Now what we have to prove that? We have to prove that these two lines are parallel to each other. These two lines means line L parallel to line M. Now see the proof, very simple it is. Angle A plus angle C equals to 180 degree. Why? Because these two angles are in linear pair. Okay. But here it is mentioned that angle A equals to angle B. It is given. This is a pair of alternate angle. Okay. So instead of A, we can put there B. Angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. Angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. But angle B and angle C are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. And already we proved that one. If the interior angles are there on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, then these lines are parallel to each other. So here we can say that line L parallel to line M. That is interior angle test. And this property is called the alternate angle test of parallel lines. Okay, got it all of you? Now one more test we will take. Next test is corresponding angle test. Again, you see the statement. If a pair of corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Now here pair of corresponding angles are given. If the pair of corresponding angles are congruent, then the two lines are parallel to each other. Now see, look at the diagram here. Here we can say that line N is a transversal of line L and M, and here the pair of corresponding angle. Which corresponding angles are here? Angle A and angle B. These are the corresponding angles. And so here these corresponding angles are congruent. So angle A congruent to angle B. This is all part is given. What we have to prove? That two lines are parallel. Which two lines? Line L parallel to line M. Now see the proof. Here angle A plus angle C. These two angles are in linear pair now. See here we can observe over there angle A and angle C. These two angles are in linear pair. And sum of the angles in linear pair is how much? 180 degree. So angle A plus angle C equals to 180 degree. These angles are in linear pair. But angle A equals to angle B, it is given. Why? Because these are the corresponding angles. Okay. So angle A equals to angle B, it is given. So instead of A, we can write there B again. So B, angle B plus angle C. Angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. But angle B and angle C, these are the interior angle. So that is a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is congruent. So line L parallel to line M. This is the interior angle test. And this property is called as corresponding angle test of parallel lines. Okay, got it all of you? These three theorems. With the help of these theorems, I explained the test for parallel lines. Okay, so students, you have to complete these theorems in your notebook. Students, in next video, I will explain practice set 2.2, which is based on test for parallel lines. Thank you. Today's assignment is write theorems of interior angle test, corresponding angle test and alternate angle test in your classwork.